Yeah, you already know what it is. Your boy knows you're trying the beautiful one. Hey, yeah, just I wanted to just let you know, like, ain't nothing really fucking with me. And I know, like, a lot of times, a lot of y'all be like feeling a certain type of way because I be like having this type of frequency, this type of energy. But I'm like I'm ordained with this shit, for real, for real. I don't think y'all be understanding, like, I'm really him. I'm really the shit in real life. Nothing that y'all can do. Like I do this shit effortlessly, only solely because I have millions and millions and millions of hours of training with this shit. In any field that I do, I have millions of hours of it. You know what I mean? Like I'm really a master of this shit. So a lot of times you may think that I'm being cocky. You know, I'm just confident in my craft and what I do. I've been doing this shit so long. I've been helping people for so long. I've seen it happen. It's like anything that I put my hands on turns into gold, platinum. So why wouldn't I feel this way? You know what I mean? There'll just be a lot of times people be so used to what they're used to, like these 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 low vibrational beings that they're used to being around, and when they get around something that's God, they don't understand it and they get envious. It becomes irritating to a nigga like me, right? You know, I didn't say I was the shit. You did, although I know I'm the shit. So it becomes irritating. Why we can't live in a world where a person can think that they're the shit as long as they're not pushing that ideal on top of everybody else, but living in their truth and living in who they are and treating people respectfully and treating people like, although I am the shit, you're the shit too because you're next to me, you're close to me, we get money together or whatever it may be. I don't be understanding why it's so offensive to people. You know what I mean? Like, and I guess it's just because like I grew up around being like, you know, being abused or mistreated, you know what I mean? Like I told you, like in my book, which is coming, I just wanted to take my time on that too as well, especially my book. That is gonna be something because there's so many different layers of like, abuse, mental health, teachings, lessons, street shit, street politics, clicky shit, you know, um, that I wanted to take my time and I didn't want to rush it because I'm like, hold on, this is my life and I want to make sure that it's correct so that you guys could see me for who I am and not what you think I am. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm not in any of the times that I'm getting on here, I'm not talking down at you guys or acting as if I'm better than you guys. I just think that I'm better at loving myself more than you guys are, you know? And so, with that being said, I just be wanting people to, accept me for who I am because I accept everyone for who they are. Um, I have no reason not to accept a person for who they are or who they show me they are. Now, every time that you see me or hear of me, I show up the same way. You know what I mean? I know I'm clean. And I know you guys, a lot of you women are not used to men that are clean. Now, to those who are used to that, then you know where I'm coming from. But I'm clean. My nails are clean. My hands are clean. My ears are clean. My dick is clean. Everything about me is clean. You know, I like to move in a way that is a representation of self. You know, and it's crazy because it's like you have these individuals, that try to paint this picture or try to place certain uh, 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 traits or characteristics on who you are, and it'd be crazy. Like I have, multiple times like a person, I'll be fucking with a person, we getting money together, we building together, we loving together, whatever it may be. You know what I mean? And the moment that you get into a disagreement with that individual, you take yourself out of that disagreement and you allow yourself to, just be in your own space, you then get to see and hear how that individual really feels. So I'm saying, like, if you get into a situation where you arguing with me or debating with me or disagreement with me, and we say what we want to say towards one another, and then we hang up, and then you then be like, hours later, day later, days later, whatever it may be, you start spewing out insults, you know what I mean? Doing little petty shit like a little girl, whether it be through text, whether it be through social media. I'm no longer interested because I'm a very grown ass man. I'm grown. And because I'm grown, I no longer entertain children. Yeah, I'm all set. I'm too dope for that. You know what I mean? I am. I'm really too dope for that. So it's just like for me, I'm like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? But it'd be like when it comes to like a lot of you individuals, all of you individuals, there's so much that I can talk about, but I just don't talk about it because what does that do and what does that say about me? If I can talk about a person just because me and that individual got into a conflict, a disagreement. You know what I mean? It's just sad. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the moral of the story. Yeah, I'm always gonna be that guy. I will not feel. I don't give a fuck what the circumstances is. I am great. I am successful. I am God. Um, yeah. And so for the year of 2026, you're gonna see exactly what I've been telling you. I've really been just trying to like be modest and not say too much. You know what I mean? Because I know and I understand that niggas be pocket watching and secretly being envious. Um, and no matter how much you hate pocket watch or be envious, there's nothing you can do to stop my shine. You can try to prolong it, but you can never stop it. Just delayed but never denied. So, yeah, this is where I go, and say, I love you all. And to those who are, doing childish shit, it's like, yo, life is what you make it. And life is amazing. Be very careful of the things that you say to one, because most of the times, if everything or feeling that you feel about an individual is just a reflection of self. So it's your boy Noah Rashawn, the beautiful one. You already know, Mr. Magic. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.